have the registration book, and all we are doing for the first floor, we want to show the welcome atmosphere. We want to embrace all the participants. And we will also show the goodwill as well at the first floor.
이 테이블 상판은 딱딱한 사각형이 아니라 둥그런 형태입니다. 휴전선이라는 물리적 경계와
For the table, we not want to use the very sharp angles. We want to use the curved ones because we don't want to use these sharp angles to create the big distance. By the round corners, we want to show that our relations right now is the attention reduced, and we want to show the very smooth and harmonious atmosphere.
다만 이번 정비 과정에서 예산을 절감하기 위해 꼭 필요한 가구만 신규 제작했습니다. 기존 청와대 등에서 보관하고 있던 가구를 수선하여 배치한 것도 있습니다.
And according to the budget, all we have used in a very smart way, and all we are doing to reflect the good meanings. And for the paintings and furnitures, all reflects our goodwills of peace.
And that was the presidential office of South Korea giving a press conference on the preparations for Friday's important summit between Kim Jong-un and Moon Jae-in. And as we heard there, all the decorations and all the furnishings are all symbolic of unification and a reflection of goodwill. The DPRK had its most powerful nuclear test ever last year, and fierce condemnation followed, as well as fears over war on the peninsula. An official at South Korea's Unification Ministry said that the issue of the two sides' declaration of an end to the 1950 to 1953 Korean War is tied to the progress of the DPRK's denuclearization. Joseph Kim reports on why reaching peace won't be easy.
Leading up to the historic summit between the DPRK and South Korea, there's only one objective for the Korean peninsula:
denuclearization.
But can this be achieved? The South Korean government is optimistic. Seoul has been in close contact with Pyongyang ahead of the meeting between the two leaders. And they say both sides have already come to an agreement on most of the issues for the Inter-Korean Summit. Professor Ko Yu-han, an advisor to President Moon Jae-in, says this is crucial because unlike the previous two summits, denuclearization is the top agenda.
The Inter-Korean Summit will be the start of the long peace process on the Korean peninsula, with the denuclearization problem at the focal point. The summit will, in principle, check the intentions of all parties and steer the direction. This summit will gather and confirm all of that.
Seoul believes the time is now, especially as there's growing momentum towards a military conflict between Washington and Pyongyang. President Moon Jae-in is confident South Korea will take the leading role in accomplishing denuclearization, starting with the Inter-Korean Summit, suggesting the meeting will set up the environment for future peace talks, including the possible talks between the United States and the DPRK. But there's still skepticism, with many emphasizing the need to first clearly understand Pyongyang's definition of denuclearization and what they'll expect in return. For the DPRK, being a nuclear-armed state is fundamental. It's in their constitution. Kim Jong-un claims to have completed his nuclear weapons program, which he feels has given him more legitimacy as a global leader.
Do you think Kim Jong-un would really give up his nuclear weapons? That's not possible, because that absolute weapon has been at the center of their survival, and if he gives that up, that'll be the end. They've said they don't want to be another Libya.
Most agree the only way Kim Jong-un will give up his nuclear weapons is if the security of his government is guaranteed. The biggest problem, however, is the lack of trust both Pyongyang and Washington have for one another. Seoul believes they will play an important role in negotiating this, because solving the nuclear problem extends beyond the Korean peninsula to the world at large. Joseph Kim for CGTN, Seoul.
US President Donald Trump praised the DPRK leader Kim Jong-un as very open and very honorable on Tuesday as he hosted French counterpart Emmanuel Macron at the White House. Trump also reiterated that he would walk away from the talks with the DPRK if they are not fruitful. Pyongyang pledged last week to halt nuclear missile tests as it prepares for a planned summit between Kim and Trump, but has not committed to giving up its nuclear weapons.
Kim Jong-un he really has been very open and I think very honorable from everything we're seeing. Have been told directly that they would like to have the meeting as soon as possible, and we think that's a great thing for the world.